what are some of the key takeaways you've gleaned these past few months from your guests on how to invest similarly or differently amidst the pandemic? And I know you mentioned gold already, which may be one.
Right, and gold's done great because this is a very uncertain time. And, I mentioned stuff happens. Well, this, pandemic it is in our lifetimes. It's, it's the first truly global pandemic that we've had really since the 1918 pandemic. And the other thing is what's completely unprecedented is that we've never had a shutdown of the economies, government mandated shutdowns of economies. This has only happens during war, and in that case, it's war. It's by government mandate. So this is an unprecedented situation. And the other unprecedented part of it is what the Fed and the government's response to it. As I know, PIMCO is covered extremely well. Is what the Fed's expansion of its balance sheet, its involvement in markets and buying munis and BBB securities, and they're doing things they've never done. It's what happened with the global financial crisis on steroids, and the other thing that's happened is what Congress and the White House have done in these aid programs, in issuing checks to businesses and to individuals. As well, they should in this case. I'm a capitalist. I believe in free markets, but the government shut it down. So they better support us and give us a bridge to get us to the other side. And that other side's it's going to take a long time to get to the other side. So I guess what I'd say is that looking at big macro shifts, Stephanie, is that the biggest macro shift is the involvement in government in the economy, and it's happening around the world, and that has real implications. And we've come from 40 years of being a pro-capital, pro-entrepreneurship, pro-business environment. But when you think of Ronald Reagan and Margaret Thatcher kind of started it, we are going to a whole new era of much more government involvement. And so we're basically telling investors that the things that are going to be happening is, it's not going to be a globalization environment anymore. And so companies that are doing things domestically are going to be, have more value, quite honestly, than the big multinationals. In these uncertain times, bigger, to have actually, size matters a lot. So you're seeing these big tech companies that are very dominant, and it's harder for smaller companies, and growth over value. So those are some of the big trends that are occurring, investing in high quality companies that are generating a lot of cash flow, that have some pricing power. I think that we're in an era like that.